And we've been seeing severe weather all over the country, and now it's back here just for us. So tell us about that.
Yeah, April is acting like April for us. We have another severe weather threat today and then another one on Tuesday, but we'll start with today's threat. We've got storms already moving through the area, so let's take a look at what we have with live Viper radar. We've got heavy rain moving through Ben Wheeler down towards Denman Crossroads, Big Rock as well. That's as you head into Henderson County. One of the more intense little cells is right over Gun Barrel City, heading towards Maybank there in Henderson County. So there may be some small to medium-sized hail within that core right in the Gun Barrel City area. We'll go ahead and zoom in to that storm right now. Again, this is right on top of Gun Barrel City right now, so you are getting some pretty heavy rain at this point in time if you are in the Gun Barrel City area, and we are going to continue to track these storms over the next couple of hours. We'll go ahead and take a look further to the east now across the area, heading towards the Martins Mill community as well. We are tracking some pretty heavy rain in that area as well. That also is included into Sumner Hill. And as we take a look further to the east now, we are continuing to see that heavy rain over by Midway, and then even in the city of Tyler as well. We are tracking some heavy rain and some strong thunderstorms right now. Also, if you're in ARP, you are getting some heavy rain. That little cell there heading towards Overton and Kilgore, but nothing severe at this point in time across East Texas, so we'll hope that continues. But unfortunately, there is that severe weather threat as we head throughout the remainder of today. Large hail and damaging wind gusts and tornadoes, pretty much equal threats for us. Perhaps large hail is the greatest concern with any of the stronger thunderstorms, but again, all types of severe weather do look possible, and also flash flooding cannot be entirely ruled out. That's something else we'll continue to keep an eye on. In terms of the chance of hail, we have a good chance of seeing hail up to 2 inches in diameter for a large portion of our area highlighted in the pink. That can do some serious damage out there. I know we don't really think about hail all that much here when compared to damaging winds and tornadoes, but certainly 2-inch hail can do some damage. You do not want to be driving on the highways when driving through that large hail. So if you get that severe thunderstorm warning alert to your phone, make sure that you are getting off the highway as soon as it is safe to do so, at an exit, get into a gas station, somewhere like that. We also have a chance of seeing a significant tornado in our westernmost areas as well, highlighted in the red from Palestine to Athens, Canton, Mineola, and it does include the city of Tyler there. Significant tornado is defined as EF2 or stronger, and of course even EF0, EF1 tornadoes can do some pretty bad damage, so definitely want to stay weather aware. And if a tornado warning is issued, remember to get into your tornado safe place, which is the lowest floor of a sturdy structure in an interior room. We're going to continue to see these scattered showers and thunderstorms pretty widespread across the area as we head throughout the evening. By around 11 o'clock, we'll still see a line of thunderstorms moving through, especially in our northeasternmost areas. Once the storms form into a line, then 60 to 70 to 80 mile per hour straight line wind gusts will be the primary threat. But after about 1 o'clock in the morning, we'll start to dry things out there. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We are going to see a really good chance of rain for the next several days for us, with temperatures actually cooling off towards the end of the week. But again, today is a severe weather alert day due to that threat for strong to severe thunderstorms. Again, it's actually for Sunday, not Monday. Monday, we're in the clear from seeing severe weather. It's late Tuesday into Wednesday when we'll see our next weather threat. That is a look at your forecast. I'll have more details coming up in just a few minutes.